Good evening, everyone. I hope you can all hear me.
Good evening, we can hear you.
Okay, how are you? How are you doing? I'm sorry, today I can't turn on my video. I'm actually on the road. So,
Yeah, we can hear you. That's good.
okay. All right, very good. Okay, so good evening, Mrs. Banker, Olagbe. Good evening, Mrs. Fadlat, Sadusi, and Mrs. Temi. I don't know if it's a Mrs. Temi Jane Aromalara.
Good evening. We miss your face, though.
Sorry?
I said good evening, but I miss your face.
I'm sorry, I'm on the road. And I hope network won't even throw me out. All right. So we missed you yesterday. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I missed everyone yesterday, but today we thank God for life. So how is our Sunday? I'm still expecting all the pictures. I hope that we're going to send pictures. I hope that we're actually able to carry out the task for the day. So let's talk a little. Doctor is going to take all our questions and feedbacks and everything that we have today. So we have 2 days pending, and he already promised that he's going to take all our questions today. So everyone should please remember all that they want to find out from him, and he'll definitely be willing to share from his wealth of experience with us all. All right, so today's task was for us to spend some time outdoor with family members. So did we carry out the task? Did we improvise with the task? How were we able to do that today? And did we take pictures? I only have one video, one very beautiful video on our platform. And remember, today the platform every Sunday, and today's the last Sunday that we have. So I'm still expecting pictures and all that. So let me start with, today I will start with, I always like starting with Mrs. Sanusi, but I will start with her today. So let me start with EABA. So talk to us. Please unmute your mic. Unmute your mic and turn on your video. EABA. We're waiting.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening. You can turn on your video so we can see your face.
I'm actually in the bedroom. I might not be able to do so.
Okay, no problem. Talk to us.
Well, to this challenge, unfortunately, I couldn't go out because it was raining somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And not okay. And you couldn't do it outdoor. Just not necessarily you going out, like going out on an outing. Could have just been outside, just maybe the backyard or somewhere. Just play and just generally relax and have fun.
Okay, I actually thought maybe we'll have to go to the park or something.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. If you have the opportunity to do that, fine. If not, sometimes it's just about everyone just sitting, hanging out together outside, the outdoor, just sitting together, talking, relaxing, laughing, a combo of everything. It's almost like a combo of all the challenges we've been, carrying out since we started the program. Maybe dance a little, run around a little, laugh, play, talk, enjoy the air and all that. Just enjoy the beauty of nature.
Okay.
Yes.
I will still try and do that. Maybe
and that's something I think we all should try to incorporate into our programs, even if it's once a week, spending quality time as against quantity time, with family members. If we get to spend the quantity time, all well and good. But it's a fast world now. But that quality time should have been a beautiful one. And then we take pictures and all that. Just spending time with everyone. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you all the same. All right. So I'll move on to Mrs. Fadlat Sanusi.
Hello.
I would look forward to hearing your voice. How are you, ma?
I'm all right. Oh.
Okay. So how was were you able to carry out the challenge?
No, I wasn't because this morning I went meeting.
Okay.
It's already dark here, like around half.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't.
But okay.
And it's a bit raining, but it's a bit dark. I couldn't do anything.
Okay. So inside the house, did you try to spend time with family members today? Indoor?
Yeah, indoor. We are in. Yeah, we went for shopping. Yeah. When I came back home.
Oh, you went for shopping?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said I went for a meeting.
I didn't hear that. My network is a bit it's fluctuating. Yeah, so when you went for shopping, you would have taken pictures, still enjoyed the time out.
Oh my God! This with this COVID, this. I didn't even remember that. I would have done that, but I didn't even think about it at all because I was.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. May God spare our lives. There's still time to carry out the task in one way or the other.
Yeah,
it's basically making it a part of our daily life,
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, ma. I appreciate the time. Okay, Mrs. Makinde Olufisayo, are you there?
Yes, good evening. I'm here.
Good evening. How are you today?
Sorry, I won't be able to turn on my video.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, Mrs. Makinde, that's my junior sister. So, Mrs. Makinde, please talk to us about your task for today.
Okay.
Were you able to carry it out? How did you do it?
Yes. We did. But we didn't have a good place to put the camera, so the recording was just terrible.
Okay.
So we went to a nearby playground and actually played football with the kids. It was really fun.
Wow.
But we couldn't get a good place to record.
But you'd have taken pictures. You'd have just taken pictures and posted pictures.
Oh, okay. I think I have some. I'm not sure how they look, but I will send them later. But it was really fun. It's been a long time I've played football. So
and how did that make you feel?
Almost knocked life out of me today. It was really interesting.
Okay.
Very, very
That's good. And how did it make you feel?
We had a long walk back home.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a very good one. All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Makinde. We appreciate it. Okay, so I have here Mrs. Omoteniola. Can you speak to us?
Yes, please.
How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, everyone. Very fine.
Okay. All right. So were you able to, or have you carried out the challenge?
No, I have not. It's still morning here. But
I hope you're planning
my
to do
daughter
that.
is still sleeping.
No problem.
The baby just woke up, so not.
No problem. No problem. So you still have time. You're the ones I would expect much later in the night.
All right.
That's our own night. So we're expecting the pictures.
All
So
right.
ensure that you have fun and make the best time. Enjoy the time with the kids. And I'm sure you relax and laugh, dance. You just do, jump, run, do whatever, and just basically have fun with them.
Thank you.
All right, Ma, we appreciate it. Okay, I'll take one more. I don't know if please wait. Okay, I'll take Temi Jane Arumalaram. I like your name.
Good evening. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? How are you doing?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm fine.
Okay.
It's actually pronounced Jean. It's French.
Jean.
So,
Temi Jean Arumalaram. Thank you very much. Thank you. But it's because my video is off today. I mean, everyone, I'm not seeing your faces. Sorry, Malaria, let's see your face at least.
It's because of where I am. I'm actually in the hospital. That's why I can't turn it on.
Okay. I remember the last time. Okay, so if you're in the hospital, that means you're at work.
No, I'm not at work. No, my son isn't feeling well, so
It is well with him.
so we're currently on a
It is well with him. I hope it's better.
yeah, he's getting better. He's getting better.
Will. He doesn't have a choice. He's fine and he's healed. By the special
Amen.
grace of God.
Amen.
It is well.
So that's where I spend my time today with
I
my
understand.
husband.
I understand. It is well. It is well. He's definitely going to be a source of joy. He's already a source of joy, and he'll be a source of joy permanently for you,
Amen.
family, by the special grace of God. In Jesus' name. All right. So everyone is saying amen. Everybody's saying amen. And so on behalf of everyone in the house, we're wishing him well and we're wishing him speedy recovery.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Well, our love, our love and our warm love from the 21 Challenge House. That's from Physical Health Solutions. That we wish him speedy recovery. Which is the same.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right then. Okay, so I'll hand over to my boss, Dr. Alabi. Good evening, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Salota. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. We apologize deeply for not being able to have this event yesterday. We have technical glitches. One, logistics issues were involved. I told you this 2 days ago that we keep losing some of our systems. They keep shutting down. But not to worry. We'll keep doing all we can just to be out here and to do what we're doing. All right. To everyone who is able to join us today, thank you for joining us. Okay. Yeah, we promised to take on questions as regards supplements and herbs today, and we will definitely be doing that. It's been, after today, we have 3 more days to go. So that means we have done 18 good days on this journey. I'd like you to clap for yourselves, pat yourself in the back. So it's time to start checking the scales. So from Monday, before I come up, what we'll be talking about, we'll be talking about the changes we've noticed in our lives, in our health, in our body, in the way we sleep. What are the things that we've seen that has been different, right? So we'll be taking those lessons and taking those notes from tomorrow. All right, so we have 3 days from tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be the last days that are left. And so we want you to share with us your journey so far, your success stories, the things that I've noted, the notices, observations that you've seen of things that are different. Let's begin to nest gains in this 21 days journey. I'd like to believe that everybody's gotten something to say, especially if you have participated truly. And even if you have not been able to participate 100%, there must have been something dropped, that you are able to do, benefits and things, the gains that you've acquired in the last 18 days. So we're going to start on that note, hopefully God helping us from tomorrow. It's Mrs. Isika in the studio today. I don't seem to see her in the studio. Please, you want to help us to, I don't know who can get me a number. Okay, I'm going to get a number so we could check on her. And then for every other person who is having a child in the hospital, all right, I don't like to a few more slots for the family consultation. I don't know why the slots are still available. Right? So you want to take on those slots for times like this, not just for times like this. You don't know. It's not just we are not here to help you when you are healed or you have a condition. Our job is to keep you from having a condition is to keep you from having to spend a night or an afternoon in the hospital. They say always that prevention is still the best cure. So don't wait until there are issues, then that is when you want to cry out. A whole lot of us need to enroll and consult so that we can look into the family, see what can be done, see what needs to be taken out, see areas where you need to make adjustments. So by God's grace, that is my own promise. I'm not interested only in helping people when they are healed. I'm interested in helping people never to be healed in the first place, and that is what medicine should be about. It's not 911 service that people rush to when they are sick, if they are in the hospital, or when things have gotten bad. We don't have to get to that point, right? So our best wishes and prayers are with you, for your family. But please take advantage of all of these opportunities that we're pushing out for nutraceutical-led solutions so that you can maximize those benefits for yourself and for your family. I remember it's going to, for 1 year, for an entire year, it's going to cover 6 consultations for your family. So, that is like you are getting the fee, you're getting the advantage of because normally, like for kids with autism, is $100 every month. And you are getting that for a whole year, $100 for an entire year. So you have 6 consultations. So you can book 6 appointments in the middle of the year for that $100. Either you do that or you do 1 consultation every 2 months, whichever comes first. So that is how it works. Okay. One other announcement before I begin to take on the questions is that by Wednesday, we're going to be going live. We are doing a test right now on Nutramis to see how everything is going to work, and then so that we can tell you to go up there and then see all the supplements that you can actually get on Nutramis. But I can assure you that you're going to get almost every supplement there, from D, vitamin K2, ashwagandha, the mushrooms. We have the one that is showing right now, right here. I don't even know where that is showing. Yeah, right here. Right, that one that is showing there is one of the products on the range for our weight management products. We have the Nutramis carb blocker. We have the Nutramis fat burner. We have a liquid fat burner that can help to burn tummy fat. We have the Nutramis burn. That one is a general burn. It's not like it's not considered for the tummy alone. We have about 5 products for our weight management section. We have the one for detox that could detox your colon. We call it the colon sweep. We have quite a number of them. Once on Wednesday, the site is going to go live, then you can go there, place order for those products, and then you are guaranteed that they have great quality. So you can be sure that you're getting good money, good value for whatever you're spending on Nutramis. Nutramis is from Nutraceutical Health Solutions. All right. How many people have questions today? I'd like you to just signify by raising your hand or typing in the comment section. I have a question so that I can give you a tag or number, then we can call you up when it's time, so that we just don't take questions from randomly, just to make the place orderly. So who wants to go first? And then I'll like to see other people also signify that they will be interested in asking a question. All right, let me check if there are people also on our Facebook. Yeah, Mrs. Hey, Ronnie, Mrs. Talabi, finally you show face towards the end of 21-day challenge. I'm seeing Mrs. Talabi on Facebook. Okay, yeah, long time. Yeah, so even if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can also drop your question. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can drop your question in the comment section. It's going to get to us. People who are in Zoom, for the Zoom section, I'm asking them if you have a question you want to show by raising up your hand. I see Mrs. Omoteniola raise her hand. So that will be the order. You raise your hand that I call you. I allow you to ask your question. So Mrs. Omoteniola, please go ahead. That's about the only hand I've seen so far. Please go ahead, Mrs. Omoteniola.
Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity and all that you've impacted into us in the last few days. My question is about the oil pulling. I want to ask, can we use any other oil or it must be coconut oil?
One second. Okay. I see Mrs. Tolu or Daring Day as well. Olarinde, sorry. Thank you so much for the correction. Okay. So I'm going to take Mrs. Tolu Olarinde's question after this. All right. So I thought I'm going to be taking questions today basically on herbs and supplements. Yeah, but no problem. Mr. Matadela has asked questions as regards oil pulling. Is the only coconut oil that can be used for oil pulling? Yes. Only to coconut oil. There is an oil called Udo's oil. Udo, U-D-O. Mr. Udo Erasmus. I think Mr. Udo Erasmus is in Canada. I'm going to search and then be able to clarify that, but I think it's in Canada, right? We can use Mr. Udo's, it's called Udo, U-D-O, Udo. Yeah, the name of the man is Udo Erasmus. His oil is also a very suitable oil for oil pulling. And so I'm not going to restrict it only to coconut oil, which is the MCT oil. Udo's oil is also good. Hemp oil, a good hemp oil, H-E-M-P, India hemp, right? Hemp oil will also be good for oil pulling. So those are options, alternatives that I will also give alongside coconut oil. But please, coconut oil seems to be top of my chart when it comes to oil pulling. I like to use coconut oil. Udo's oil is also very good, but I like to use coconut oil. All right, please go ahead, Mrs. Tolu Olarinde.
Yes, good evening. Thank you. It's concerning vitamin D3, but getting it naturally from the sun. I'm not. So I get conflicting reports that some people say it's better to get it first. The most effective and beneficial is in the morning. Some will say no, it doesn't matter. It can be any time during the day. So I just want to know which one, your advice on when best to get the natural one from the sun. Is it in the morning or afternoon, or when it's just coming out?
Okay, so thank you so much, Mrs. Tolu Olarinde. When it comes to vitamin D3 and sunlight exposure, a lot of care needs to be taken. The advantages are numerous. The day I was talking about this, I did say that several processes within our system might not be initiated. If they're initiated, few of them might not be completed. Several nutrient factors also will not be maximized when we take them in without the presence of vitamin D, which is precipitated or initiated by of the melanin, how much of the exposure. So for everyone, the requirement is different. For example, for Caucasians, they could stay under the sunlight for 30 minutes and then they will have gotten their normal requirement, what is required for them. For people of color, we will need to stay longer, to get what we need. probably 2 hours a day for us to be able to get enough of what we require of exposure to sunlight. So this is the catch. The catch. It is not sun heat. It is sunlight. Sunlight, not sun heat. When the sun is starting out in the morning, it is when it is called sunlight. At that time, it does not burn the body. It is not scorching. That is to prevent skin cancer due to overexposure to sunlight. Because when it is the burning one, that could damage the skin. That could be dangerous. All right. So that is why we advise at what time is best for this to happen. But if you are someone who lives in regions where the sunlight coming over in those regions is not even guaranteed in the morning. There are times here at 8 o'clock in the morning, it is still dark. And then before 4:30 or 4 o'clock, it's already dark again. And so for such people who live in such regions, my advice is always that, well, whatever time you can actually be out there, but just make sure that the exposure, what you are exposed to, is not sun heat. It's not something that can burn your skin and injure you with that. So that is what we're trying, is sunlight. When the sunlight comes in the morning, it's not scorching, it is not burning, it doesn't impair the skin, it doesn't damage the skin. So it becomes a good sunlight that we can remove, that we can use. So if it's now the heat that is burning, it's a no-no. So in the morning, fine, depending on the region where you are. So if you live in a place where you don't have sunlight, like we should have it, then you want to, at any time it comes out, as long as it is not burning your skin, that exposure will be important and healthful. All right. So I hope I'm able to sort that out. You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have any other person whose hand is up? I'm trying to go around to see. Someone is trying to speak. I didn't see any hand up.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening. Please tell us your name.
Okay, this is Fisaya Makinde.
Oh, Mrs. Fisaya Makinde. Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Yeah. So I just wanted to ask. So I used to see two different kinds of coconut oil. I see the cold pressed and I see the other one. So I'm not sure what exactly is the difference between the two and which one is best for use.
So which is the other one? Mind telling us which is
the non, maybe the ordinary one, and there's other ones that they actually call cold pressed, which I always see that is a lot more expensive. So I'm thinking, is it because it's better of health wise than the other one?
All right. So thank you so much, madam. So when it comes to oil in general, especially these two oils, coconut oil and olive oil, both oils, you need to be careful that you are buying the cold pressed. And why is that? Is the cold pressed, these oil were extracted. Some were extracted under high temperature. So by the time they are coming out, a lot of distortion will have taken place because of the heat that they were subjected to. Now, the ones that are subjected, the ones that came up in, the ones that we have in cold pressed, it means that they have been processed and extracted under a controlled environment that will not allow the heat to damage damage the nutrient factors that we are actually talking about. I see Mrs. Fadla Sanusi, just hold on. Yeah, to damage the nutrient factor. So that is what we mean when we say cold pressed. So for both oils, olive oil and coconut oil, ensure you get the cold pressed coconut oil. When it comes to olive oil, it should be cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. Cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. The difference in cold press and whatever else is that the process they have they've been taken through has ensured and guaranteed that the temperature by by which they were processed would not damage the nutrient factors in those oils. So you can have the omega-3, omega-6 still intact, right? So avocado oil, we always come out as avocado oil. There is no cold pressed in avocado oil. I haven't seen that. All right. So Mrs. Fadlat Sanusi, I see you raise your hand. You want to come up now?
Yes, sir. Good evening, doctor.
Yeah, good evening, madam.
Yeah. My question is, can we use omega-3, 6, and 9 with other supplements like because I used to have 3, 6, 9 with these women's 50 plus. I used to have it with zinc and vitamin D. Is it okay to use everything together? This omega-3, 6, 9, zinc, which is 25 mg, vitamin D3, which is 200. When I then my vitamin C, which is 1,000 every day. With I have other supplement too. I have that one they call Alive Women's 50 plus. I use. Is it good to use everything together at once? That's my question, sir.
Okay, so you've asked a very important question. Thank you, ma'am, for on the subject of supplements, and I did not mention that while I was talking about that in that class, in that session. I like to specifically say it here today that I think I did mention it. I did say it in passing about products that have several nutrient factors put together in them and are sold. I talked about the stem cells, the plant stem cells. Someone had sent me a picture of one product. I don't want to mention name because we are live. So and then okay. So what do you look out for when you are buying those products? There are lots of products, that are involved. There are lots of products that are involved. So you want to be sure that, that all these products, number one, are sourced organically. They are from organic products. That is when you can maximize the nutrients. So many of them, they carry the names. They have so many promises. One reason they do not deliver as promised is that they are not sourced. They're not sourced from organic materials. So yeah, you want to pay attention to that. So that's number one. Number two, when it comes to buying supplements, like you have those like a combination of vitamin D, vitamin that, all put together, omega-3, 6, and 9 combined together. I personally don't subscribe to it. So when I have clients come over and I say, go buy this, go buy that, I would always say no. Please let it stand alone. Let it stand alone, especially when it comes to major supplements like the vitamin D, the vitamin K2, and then they are not just vitamin D, vitamin K2. Most times they mix them in a proportion that might not be equivalent to what you need at the time, right? So sorry, 1 second. I'm having internet fluctuations. So I want to check the number of systems connected to the internet. That might be the reason some of these systems are showing me that. All right. So if they put all of this together, for example, you buy a product that has vitamin C. So we want you to get vitamin C. You now buy a product that is a combination of vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, manganese, and then they listed out how many milligrams you have. So in that product, vitamin C is 100 milligram, Vitamin D is 100 milligram. Vitamin this one, another vitamin is 200 milligrams, and they package it together. Meanwhile, we need you to get 1,000 milligram of vitamin C, right? We need you to get 1,000 milligram also of 1,000 IU, which is 25 mcg for vitamin D. And from what you have been sold, the proportion is entirely different from that. If you go by that kind of a product, you use it, but you are not getting you are not maximizing the fact that you are buying a product. So that can be a challenge. So I always want to say, buy these supplements, don't buy the combination. I've seen combination of vitamin D and vitamin K2 because of what they do for the body, especially for women. So many producers will go out there and match them together to sell them. No problem. If you are buying them for your purpose that tallies with what is used for, fine. But if you are buying your supplements as a supplement for your nutrient need, I would advise that don't buy combinations, don't buy them in combos. Buy them, buy them as standalone. Buy your vitamin C alone. Vitamin C 1,000 mg or 500 mg. Vitamin D3 1,000 IU. That is what is recommended. That should be one in a day for vitamin D for everyone to use, except your doctor prescribed a dose that is higher than that. You know, so those are, I mean, that is always of that for women's health. My strong advice is, well, they have been mixed for that purpose. In most cases, they are done with the help of doctors and specialists in those areas so that they can present that you have those ones for wellness, for men, for women. You have them all over. Now, what the FDA, the United States Drugs Administration Agency, what they found out that they went around all those shops, all those shelves, took all of those multivitamins and supplements. They ran a test on them, and what you discover is that they do not even, most of them are not even close at all to the number of nutrients. We won't just be suggesting that you go buy a particular supplement and you do not get all the benefits for the supplement, and then you come back and say it's not working. Then you create a problem for us. We start troubleshooting. Meanwhile, you did not get the right supplement. You got the supplement, but the one you got is not delivering what it promised to deliver. So a whole lot of them are in that category. So they promised to deliver this, and that. By the time they were checked and evaluated, they discovered that they do not deliver. They don't even have up to 10% of the things that they promised they will deliver. So that's always my advice. So when you are buying all of those ones, what's first you want to check, are they sourced from organic materials? If it's not, if it's there, they will write it there. If it's not there, you are just you're as good as somebody who is buying all of those other medications across the counter. You don't want to go there, because what those supplements you are buying should do for you is to supply the nutrients that your food and your exposure to nature cannot give to you, right? That is what those nutrients are supposed to do. So when you cannot get them, right, then there is a problem. So if you are not going to buy products that are synthesized, that what they have used to get those things are synthetic from plants or fruits or vegetables that have not been sourced or grown organically, then there's another problem we are creating there. You remember when we talked about food, how our food should be as close to nature, our food should be organic as much as we can. All of that will come to play. So if you cannot get those products sourced from organic sources, then just forget about them. You might probably be adding more problems than even the ones you are trying or willing to solve. All right, I hope I answered that very well.
Yeah, what I just wanted to say is that all this one I said, I used to get them in the head shops. These are older than Barrett. That's where I get all my supplements or whatever. The one I said to you, the omega-3, 9, and the multivitamins and minerals.
Right, Hear you. You said from Holland and yeah. I know that, madam. We can't make that claim because of the brand name. So you will need to study. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You need to sit down with the package, with the branding. Now, please, I will encourage you to enroll for the enthusiast class. I'm interested in the fact that you are interested in this. I would like you to enroll in the enthusiast class. We are going to be dealing with this subject in detail. We're going to break it down and explain in detail the things to look out for. You see, when you buy any health product, there are regulatory standards that all of them must comply with. And these standards are so strict. So at the back of these products, there are lots of things that are written there in the literature. And there are many things that are left out. So it's now for you to now know what you are looking out for. One of the things to look out for if you are buying health products, I'm not talking about medications now, you're buying supplements of any type, check for that organic label. Be sure that it is organic. Most countries are having their organic branding. US is USDA. You find it in every product that is coming from the United States of America that is organic. They must carry that USDA label. In Canada, Canada also has a label for every organic product. I don't know what it is in the UK, but it is mandatory that they declare that the product is organic. If it is not declared, they will omit it. That means that it is not sourced from organic products. If it is sourced from organic products, they will display it. If it is not written, don't bother. It is not sourced. They intentionally kept quiet about that because it is not sourced. So don't mind the brand. Brand name is a brand name. What is important is what you are to look out for. Now, there are also products that will carry the brand non-GMO. That is, those products have been sourced from products that have not been genetically modified or from genetically modified organisms. This is an entire class. I think it's not even in the enthusiast class alone. We take this during the weight loss boot camp, right? During the weight loss boot camp, it's an important session we will take. I think usually the first week of the weight loss boot camp, you will take it because at that time, supplements will be recommended for you, the things that you will need. So we want to give you a guide about what to look out for. Apparently, that may not be necessary now because we have our own brand of supplements. So because then we will tell you these are the things to look out for. We will tell you those signs. There are labels, there are logos that you will look out for. Everybody manufacturing supplements or health products are bound by the regulatory or governing agencies to declare those things. So if if they don't declare it, it means that they are not sourced from organic products. They are not non-GMO. So we'll talk about the dangers in GMO. We couldn't mention that in these 21 days. But these things are intensive. They are, if you sit down here like this, we might take 1 year to cover them. So that's why we say register. Let's do it for 4 weekends, and then you'll be trained so that you can know what to do to help yourself and help your family. Nobody, this is one of the things I say, that nobody is having your interest at heart than yourself. I was listening to a song like that today. Nobody loves you than your creator and yourself, right? And that is just the basic truth. If you think there is no, if I even some of the things that are even approved, even when they even put USDA in the US, I remember giving the people in the weight loss bootcamp a website, an app. You can download that app. If you go to any store, you are buying a product, if they put USDA there, just scan the barcode from your phone, and your phone will tell if that product is actually registered with USDA, meaning that the USDA has approved that that product is organic or is sourced from organic sources, right? So there is a way to go about it. So when you check the back of every product, read the literature. Many of us don't just read the first 3 lines, the highlights that they put, that they place in the front of the label. Try to turn it around and read those fine prints. You will see a lot of things there that probably most people would omit, right? So omega-3, omega-6, omega-9 ensure that what you are buying is sourced organically. They are not just things that there are many sources for omega-3. There are plant sources, there are animal sources for omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. But you want to ensure that you are getting the best grade, and they're going to put it there. So that is cod liver oil. They will tell you that one is also omega-3, omega-6. If you are taking that one as your source for omega-3, omega-6, you are just not. It's just not there. So they have to specifically state what kind of cod are they talking about. What kind of cod liver have they used? So there is a lot to actually sit back and then discover. But like I said, they're not subjects for this. Mrs. Tolu Olaride is also raising her hand. Please, if I omit you, if I do not see you raise your hand, you can please let me know. So I'm trying to capture everyone. Mrs. Tolu Olaride, is that a new hand raised?
I have another question. Apart for 50 plus, can you recommend or advise what other important, apart from vitamin D, C, what other important supplement do we need to have, to take for the 50 plus women and above?
Okay.
Because I know that some of them come in, like I'm taking one that is combined multivitamin for 50 plus, but it has, some will say it has all these vitamin C, D, A, these, then another will say it has fruits and these, but I'm not sure which one is more important because of advancing age, apart from the basic ones of D3, C.
Okay. All right. Thank you, madam. One other important supplement for people who are above the age of 50 is what I call CoQ10. What is called, not what I call it, is what is called CoQ10. It's an enzyme. And CoQ10 enzyme works with the mitochondria of every cell. The mitochondria is the energy producing part of each cell. Now, in most cases, it's like, let me give you an example of a vehicle, of the motor engine, right? Every engine needs to be lubricated. When there is no lubrication, sufficient lubrication, there's going to be a problem. That's why you have to go for an oil change. After some kilometers, you have to go for your oil change. CoQ10 is going to enhance that lubrication for the mitochondria. It's going to prevent the body, it's going to prevent each cell from aging unnecessarily. It's not to be feared. It's not a disease as we have been made to believe it is. If we know what to do and do the things that we should do, we should enjoy our old age. We should move into old age with peace, with confidence that our bodies are in good shape to survive and to sustain, withstand whatsoever that is necessary to that can come across our way. But like they say that the way you lay your bed, that is how you are going to lie on it. So if someone spends the youthful years taking in junks, taking in things that are not healthful, by the time they get into old age, a lot of the symptoms of the things that they have taken will start to manifest because the body had been beaten. It has been abused. Let me use the word abused. And what do I mean by abused is the fact that the body is being put on overdrive to mop up all food conditions, toxins, and the likes of them that are being thrown at it during the youthful age. So by the time the body is now getting to 50, it's already weak. It has done too much. And then many things will begin to unfold and begin to show up in such people's lives. And that is why people now begin to dread getting old. There is nothing to dread about getting old. In 2014, we were in Chicago, and I took a picture with a lady. In the conference we went for in Chicago, quite a number of myself and a few of my friends were there from Nigeria. And then we went into the library, like, yeah, it's the bookstore run by that organization. And the bookstore of that organization, we could not find anybody below the age of 70 working in that bookshop. In fact, they told us that that nobody is below the age of 70 working in that bookshop. They are between the age of 80. The oldest couple there, at 96 and 94. They all stand on their feet. They are strong, agile, and they stand very straight. There was a lady who was 86 at the time who took the pictures by my friends, and then she had finished pictures, and then we just said, okay, madam, how old are you? Her teeth were all still in place. None has been replaced. And then she said 86. I look at myself, look at the woman who says she's 86, passing for a very beautiful young woman. If they ask me how old that woman would have been, maybe 45. 86 years, standing straight, everything in place, carrying a bag, well dressed. I said, when you are clocking 60 in Nigeria, they begin to call you mama, grandma. They're already preparing you for your exit already. Oh, you want to drive? No, don't drive. You want to carry your bottle yourself? Don't carry. These people they are the ones carrying books in the bookshops. They will come to you. They are so polite. Their approach to life is different. In fact, there was a couple, the husband, we met them together on the first day of the meeting. On the second day, we saw only the husband. So we're like, where is your wife? And guess what she said? What the man said? Oh, she's babysitting today for her last daughter. I mean, the last daughter had a baby, so she's going to babysit for that one. I'm like, oh, how old? I think there should be about 82, 80 something. Is that last daughter or last granddaughter? Yeah, their last granddaughter had a baby. So she went to babysit their last. So that is a great granddaughter now that they are gone to babysit. How many people live that long? At 86, so we've seen 4 generations pictures that people have put on Instagram. When you look at, okay, looking at